Never before have we seen so many people having to work from home. However, this world of remote working comes with a world of challenges, and at the forefront is network security. I'm Ambika Kapur, Vice President Product Marketing for the Networking and Security Business Unit at VMware.
And I'm Nick Cross, Vice President and Network and Security and Automation Leader for EMEA at VMware. Together we'll try to answer some of your most searched for questions on network and security.
Well, Nick, this first one is just perfect for you. As IT services grow and grow in complexity, what's the impact for business?
Complexity is absolutely the enemy of security, Ambika. When you are deploying hundreds of separate products that might not even be designed to work together, it can get complex very quickly. This also creates a lot of operational resource overhead. Conversely, if the security capabilities are built into the infrastructure, the security is intrinsic to the infrastructure, you can make security better whilst reducing complexity. We need to ensure that IT is simple, agile, operationally efficient, and completely secure. In turn, this will provide the platform for the business to deliver new applications and services to their customers in order to monetize market revenues. So Ambika, let me ask you a question. Why is there a greater need for cybersecurity infrastructure today, particularly network security?
Work used to be a place that we would go to. And not so long ago, we used computers that we couldn't really move, and our data lived in data centers that we went to great lengths to secure. Today, we work from everywhere. And for a lot of us, that is our home right now. We use a lot of devices, phones, laptops, tablets, other wired and wireless devices. And our data also lives in a lot of different places. It lives in our data centers, it lives in public cloud environments, and with SaaS providers. And you can imagine, this opens up a lot more opportunities for attackers, and that's where network security comes in. It is critical for protecting our distributed businesses. And it needs to be software-based because you want to take the security to where the applications and users are and not take their traffic to a couple of locations in the globe to scan it, just because that's where the security boxes live. So Nick, let me put you back in the hot seat again. Cloud, hybrid cloud, SaaS, virtualization, new and emerging threats like ransomware. Why is everything so complicated?
That's a good question. If you look at just this year alone, the global pandemic has shown that businesses who could adapt quickly and move to work from home completely could continue their business seamlessly. Whilst in parallel, less flexible organizations experienced and are still experiencing a severe impact on how they run their business. This requirement to be flexible is paramount, from creating new remote desktops to deploying new applications and services to be used by employees and customers alike. Deploying those solutions to a cloud allows the customer to benefit from global presence and eliminates the need to procure their own infrastructure, which is both costly and time-consuming. Deploying in the cloud can be done in minutes and does not require a huge upfront investment. Organizations that create their own applications will often use a private or a public cloud. Other organizations may choose a SaaS solution, and most often we see a combination of both. Looking at the applications that we use today, many are split up into microservices that communicate with each other to form the entire application. But on the downside, this creates a lot of communication on the network between these applications and microservices. All of these connections are required for our applications to function, and at the same time could be a target for exploitation by hackers. With thousands of applications in each enterprise environment, you can imagine that there are literally millions of connections between these applications at any point in time, and they all need to be secured and verified. This is not an easy task, as you can imagine. So Ambika, why aren't traditional perimeter firewalls able to block all the attacks? Do I need a perimeter firewall anymore?
That's a really good question, Nick. Well, the traditional firewall really has an impossible task. It has to look at traffic from a bunch of hosts it knows absolutely nothing about and try and tell which one is friend and which one is foe. And it has to do this in a world where the attackers are getting really, really good at trying to look legitimate. So no matter what techniques a firewall uses, someone, somewhere, somehow will manage to sneak in. And that's what is making the internal data center the new battleground. And to win, businesses must deploy purpose-built internal firewalls that make it hard for those attackers that get in to actually stay in their data centers and do damage. But with that said, you still need a perimeter firewall. You need one because you simply wouldn't leave your front door wide open for anyone to walk in just because you think a bad actor might be able to convince you to let them in.
I hope that you found this short film extremely useful. For more VMware experts answering more questions on a variety of topics, go to the VMware YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining us today and have a good afternoon.